Now I'm just old and crotchety.
Yes. Well, you're the next Joe.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm aspiring to be.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. It's the love edition because we're filming on Valentine's Day.
That is Valentine's
Voice
Day.
of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, the good guy, the co-host, Danny Berg, and then still triple threat.
He's still triple threat.
Tom
We
Ferguson,
haven't started
SID.
spring sports yet. And you got real soft spoken when you said it's Valentine's.
Well, you guys are
Day.
both wearing red. You look so lovely.
You know why I'm wearing red? It was in the back of the car when I realized I was only wearing a t-shirt before.
How convenient that it was just a red shirt.
I don't know what it smells like, but so far so
You
good.
smell fine to me.
All right, good.
Yeah, thanks.
Socially distanced still because of that.
Yes. Not because of anything else of rules, it's just because you smell.
I smell.
Yeah.
It's
That
fine.
may be a
That's fair.
there may be a suspension in the air.
No way.
You like that? That's
the
good,
air?
right? Suspension in the air.
No, just love. We're handing out something out there in the
Something.
lobby and candy canes or
Love
Valentine's
Live
Day
House.
candy canes.
Come and get it.
Wow.
Yes.
They're probably still good, right?
Yeah, as long as they're wrapped.
How are you going to spend your Valentine's Day, Ted? Do you have anything planned for Valentine's Day?
I don't. I'm here.
Because there's two married dudes here and one single dude. So
Yeah.
I run in single dude's doing nothing. He's going to hang out with his dog.
So married dude's gonna grab son from daycare and blow bubbles because he got baby shark bubbles last
Right.
night. So the way we got him out the door this morning after his 4 a.m. nosebleed was that we were gonna leave the bubbles right here. They'll
we
be
get
right
back.
there, and it'll still be sunny out when we come home, and then we'll see what happens. So that's on the agenda. We did some hibachi over the weekend, the three of us.
Oh, good.
So of course we did it in our house.
Yes.
But it was takeout and it was delicious.
Good.
So,
Nice.
Ferg,
That was about
Mrs.
it.
Triple Threat and you doing anything? Or?
No, we did something on Saturday.
Okay.
We ate in on Saturday, and then we'll probably get lunch or something today.
Oh,
since
nice.
this is her week to work downtown. So
Go get lunch.
Yeah,
I don't even
wonderful.
get that.
No. I'm
And
gonna
you
go
and the
for-
dog?
Me and the dog. The Polar Bear's got a game
gonna say,
tonight,
you got a
so
game?
I'll go to the Polar Bear game, and then I'll
There
come
you go.
home and I'll hang out with my puppy.
Yeah.
My one true friend.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm so happy.
that's
to
a
have
life-changing puppy.
Oh,
For
yes.
sure, right? Yeah, no, I'll probably just stay in because I'm not going to be around from like Thursday to Sunday.
Right.
With what the events that we have coming out this weekend that
Right.
we're going to talk about.
Yep.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So let's get back to business.
Yeah.
All right, let's start basketball. We'll finish with wrestling because
Sure.
we have a lot to talk about. So
Yeah.
basketball, the men 2-1, right, since we've last aired?
no, 3-1.
I'm sorry,
Oh
3-1.
well, actually,
Well, if we count Tuesday,
Yeah.
the day of the show, whatever. But let's save that one. So
I'm trying to
2-1.
keep track because there's been so many games.
Yes.
They played a
so
lot
they
this
had a
half
big
of the
they had a
season.
big win against Raritan.
Yes.
A big Region 19 win against Raritan, and then they came back with another Region 19 win on Saturday. A little sluggish, but you could kind of expect that after the really loud, raucous crowd. They filled
Yeah.
the Union really nice.
Yeah.
On Thursday for the big win against Raritan. And then we finished up the week last night, Monday, 2 nights ago, however we look at it, playing Monroe. And it's just not fair. And we'll just leave it like that.
Monroe-
They have a 6'10" Kansas recruit. So what do you expect?
Yeah, who hadn't played and didn't play against us the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as they said, we finally have him back, and I was like, you didn't even know what number he was because he just looked the part. I mean, he was a man
His
amongst
shoulders
boys.
were so wide.
He just looked. I'm like, wow.
He's a big dude who was able to fly down the court.
so
Like,
athletic.
he's so Mike.
was diving on the-
gracious.
Those-
Yeah.
all over.
In
It
a
was nice to
20-point
see.
game. Yeah.
Those are my favorite big guys to watch play basketball.
Yeah.
The ones that don't disappear in the game.
Right.
They're involved all
Right,
day.
regardless of
And
the
like
score.
he was great. Like
You know
he
who
was
was not
really good.
impressed
And
with
it-
him though? Ashley Bruno.
No.
She was not impressed. She thought he should have just dunked every time he got
well,
the ball.
that's why, right.
Fair.
And she said they have he has 19 points, but they have 80-some. I'm not impressed at all. I'm like, oh, well, Ash, I don't know what to tell you.
That's so
but she
funny.
She was not impressed. But
our guys hung tough.
Yeah, they fought and they batted. And listen, they kept taking the ball to the basket, even though he swallowed them up. How many blocks did he probably had? Like 5 or 6.
There was too many
blocks.
blocks.
Yeah,
I think I lost
swallowed
count
them up.
after a
And
while.
some that you didn't even realize because he was under the basket.
You wouldn't even see some of our guys. He'd just come and just drown them right out and just take the ball off.
But
the
it's
backboard.
February, and you're playing number 17th ranked Division I junior college in the country because you're getting prepared for the bigger picture.
And that's what I mentioned to Coach Gabriel last night when I saw him. I think I was like, hey, no one got hurt.
Right.
Right? So
And now we don't play till Thursday. So, I mean, it's a good little...
And it was, remember, that was the 4th game in 7 days.
Yep.
And it will eventually be, have played 7 games in 13 days, which is a brutal stretch for them. So they look tired. Even the guys afterwards, Ramed Ali, his mom was giving him a little rib because he didn't score.
Right.
It's like, he scored 20 points on Saturday. He couldn't score anything tonight.
Yeah.
And he was like, we're tired. Everyone's
and
tired.
It's tough on the scheduling side because the way our schedule landed early on, some schools dropped, some, and then you want your conference games, but your non-conference games, but you're at the mercy of the other schools that you're trying to play.
Yep.
And you really wanted, Rockland and Westchester, and that Westchester game had to get moved because of a conference, issue. And then Monroe wasn't even on the schedule until, I don't know, late December because they were looking for a game.
Right.
And then so were we,
and why not play them?
Exactly. And it kind of broke up a little bit. At the time, it was breaking up a little bit of a stretch for us.
Right.
And then
and like I said, sometimes those games are a blessing too because you get some other guys some minutes, getting a little experience on the floor. And that's how you program build and stuff, like getting guys minutes of game and stuff. So looking ahead, they have on Thursday we have Rockland here at the Union 6:30 tip, right? Let's move from a 7 to a 6:30 since it's just a single game. Saturday they're on the road at Morris.
Big one.
Sunday they are at Westchester, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Look at wrapping up the season. I'm impressed with that.
I did some cheating before.
Did you? Okay.
Maybe for the second time in the history of Falcons Corner, I did a lot of preparation because really I wasn't exactly sure where we were at.
He was just perusing LackawanaFalcons.com.
Of course, the greatest of the websites, LackawannaFalcons.com. You guessed it. So best of luck to our men. I think we're second in the region.
Yes.
Right? Now, tiebreaker go head-to-head. So I know Essex also stands at 4 losses, right?
I think the first tiebreaker, I believe, is a head-to-head.
Okay, so do we know, Tom, I'm really putting you out, do we know who Essex has left? Do they have
Essex,
like Raritan or anyone that...
Essex plays, I think they play on Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm not sure exactly who they play yet. I know that we obviously play Morris on Saturday.
Right.
Morris and Delaware Tech play tonight, which is Tuesday.
Because I think Morris is also at 4 losses.
Mercer and Raritan play tonight as well.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, obviously, we're playing Morris, and Essex, I believe, might also be playing Del Tech.
Okay, so maybe we're looking 2 or 3 seed. I think getting to number 1 is going to be really tough now, but it's still not too bad.
No, and
I'm sure Coach Gabriel would love to have those 2 Essex games back because there were 2 close losses.
Right.
That's here and on the road.
That's why Saturday still matters. That's why Saturday matters because if they lose that, then that head-to-head comes into account, especially if Essex wins, and then it comes down to Essex being the 2 seed. You'd rather play Essex at home than away.
Right. Exactly. And I don't even know if 5 teams will get in. Right. It'll just be there's potential there too. So Raritan would sit. Or it'd be a 4-5 matchup, actually, is the way that they do it. So 4 and 5 would play. And then after that, it'd be a quarterfinal on Tuesday. And then Thursday of next week. And then the championship would be on Saturday.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff to look forward to. So, hopefully they keep advancing through the postseason. It's
fun to be relevant.
It is. It is. And then Tom has everything updated on social media and LackawannaFalcons.com. Any live stream updates, whatever else is going on. So the women had 2-0 since we last spoke, right?
Yeah, well, they were 2-0 last week. We'll say that.
Right. So Raritan, they had a monster win against Raritan, and then Montgomery County, was it? They also won up by a handful, and they've been off since.
Yes.
They back at it Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Gabby Jackson, Athlete of the Week.
Yeah.
She's been lobbying for that bad boy all season.
Has she?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
Great 2 games.
So
she's finally playing like it. That's
so
for sure.
she got me after her Raritan game, I think it was, and she had 20 and whatever, or whatever game she had 20 and 7 or something like that. It was maybe Montgomery County. And I said, let's back that bad boy up, and then I'm going to nominate you. But I didn't have to nominate because she was already on the nomination list, and we all just voted for her. So Gabby Jackson, Athlete of the Week. Finally, Gabby. I'm sure you're going to be able to talk to her because she's probably all fired up that she's Athlete of the Week.
I have to make sure I reach out to her, but yes.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
she's been
when I saw her at the
season.
game last night. I was like, so Athlete of the Week, had the biggest smile.
I was going to announce Gabrielle Jackson, athlete of the week. While she was sitting there, I saw her, but then I got distracted by the 6'10" Kansas guy running all over the place. And then the 6'8" back up, and then
number 21 and 22. They look like they could have been brothers.
And then the 7 foot,
the 7 foot Dutch kid that came in too, right?
Where is Bonaire?
So I looked it up.
Am I saying it right?
I looked it up. It's a Caribbean island that the Netherlands has. So that's where he's from.
Ingo van Aldenkirk or something was his name. And I said, if he gets in the game, I'm not saying it because it was just, but then I just had to say it.
Like, hey,
I was dared to say
0.
Yes. So at one point last night in the last 5 minutes, they had 7 foot and 6'10" out there. Yeah. So, a little twin tower action. So we need some 7-footers.
Yeah. We came back with what, 6'5"?
Yeah, but if the Mirror's a 6'5", he's listed at 6'5", yeah. But
listed, right?
Yeah,
Julian's 6'8".
Yeah, Julian didn't look oversized. He didn't look like small next to him. So Julian does.
They're pushing each other back and forth.
But
kind of trying to hold his own. I mean, you can only do so much,
right.
you know.
Yeah. So, but the women, where are they at in the region, Tom?
Women right now, I believe, are
4 seed.
The 4 seed. They're kind of hanging in between there now. Unfortunately, they don't really have any games left.
Right.
The only other game to be played is Union and Harcum, which are playing tonight on Tuesday.
Okay. Right.
Not that really affects where we're going to now.
Right. Maybe it'll affect who we play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if Harcum wins, they'll
remain top seed.
1, and we'll go there, and
Yep.
So we'll see.
That's how it's.
I have to double check. I'll put it up on.
They're 1 and 2, and then Essex is 3.
I'll put it up on the scroll
What's the
here
worst place to play?
make sure.
Our girls played pretty well at Harcum this year when they were down there, I think, didn't they?
I don't know. Steve and I were talking about it in the Raritan game on Thursday, and I said at least this year I think I'd rather play at Union.
Okay.
Only because I think Harcum
is just better.
It has just a little more.
Right.
A little more, and even the game they played down there, it was close in the third quarter, but they pulled away. I mean, I don't know that we're going to get Harcum again like we had them here, 8-point game. But I think you might have a better shot. I mean, really, you're picking poison one way or another.
But with Mahogany, she changes the game so much, so if she could affect the game.
And smaller courts, she might not have to run as much.
Right, which is always a blessing.
Using that length and close some things down. Yep. And you never know.
Yep. So best of luck to basketball as they have their final stretch of the season, regular season, and head into the playoffs.
Postseason, which is awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. So let's take a break. If Gabby Jackson doesn't get on, I'm going to give her a hard time from now until her existence at Lackawanna College. She needed to be athlete of the week, but couldn't come talk to us. So we'll take a pause and we'll look ahead because we have, besides wrestling, there's a couple of things we've got to look ahead to. But we'll wrap up talking about wrestling mostly.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu.
Hey everybody, we are back on the Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, good guy to know, co-host Danny Berg, triple threat, Tom Ferguson, the SID. All right, we're just talking about Joe.
We were.
We haven't shown Joe in a while.
Yeah, so.
And it was nice to talk to Gabby. And now here's Joe.
And here's Joe.
All right, great.
Beautiful. So real quick before we get to wrestling, just because.
Well, it's opening weekend.
Yes, so baseball is on the road, Southwest Virginia, Richland, Virginia, 8+ hours away. I will not be going. As much as I love watching my firstborn in a baseball uniform, whether he's going to play or not, I don't know, but I am not going to travel. Yeah. Thankfully, you scheduled wrestling, so I had no choice.
Right. Yeah.
Because there might have been like, do I go?
I wish I scheduled wrestling. If I had scheduled wrestling, I never would have had a home basketball game originally, doubleheader that weekend.
Right.
When the listings came out for districts, and it's like at Lackawanna, and we were like, okay. We forgot that they love coming here.
Yeah.
But yeah, baseball is
this weekend,
big time.
Starting off their season. Hopefully they get out there because I know the last couple of years when they planned the President's our President's Weekend trip, it usually got weathered out.
It was weathered out because of cold, and then when it was warm, it poured.
Right.
Like
so
the whole week.
The weather's been good, at least here, so I'm sure 8 hours away it's going to be okay.
I hope so.
So let's hope that they get out there and put 3 wins
It's an expensive bus that they're going on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
So it's so hopefully they have a safe trip and bring back 3 W's. Get off.
Be a great opportunity for them just to play.
And then
they've been outside.
They've been outside. They scrimmaged again on Saturday. I know Kyle was on the bump, performing in front of a couple of Major League Scouts.
Oh, really?
Yep. And I know Michael got his at bat against him, and Michael was happy.
Yeah.
You're not happy with the rest of his performance, but he was satisfied with his at bat against Kyle.
That's good. That's great.
He said he jumped on a first pitch fastball and singled up the middle.
That's
good.
And then I said, "What happened to the rest of your bats?" And we didn't talk after that.
He said I had a single.
he said he drew a 10-pitch walk off a lefty, then he struck out on 3 pitches, and then he grounded out or something. But he's not getting any lift or something. I don't know. So, but whatever.
We'll just go and support when they're back up here sometime late March, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
But I was looking at their schedule. I'll be driving all over the place, I'm sure. So I'll be doing SID work for you, Tom. If you need it.
On the clock travel.
Well, maybe I can get a rental too.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just talking to the rental car guy.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
all right. So big weekend for wrestling. First, they kind of had a little tune-up this past Saturday down at Union to get ready for qualifying for nationals. I don't know what the score was, but we won. We're still undefeated.
24-15, and yes, undefeated on the year.
Yeah. So, and then I know Evan Raposo was banged up a little bit in that match. I saw him coming in today, and he says he's going to fight through it. He should be ready to go for Saturday.
Well, that's
he's
good
a tough
news.
little dude. So, hopefully he'll get a start. But it is the Gulf Coast. Bring your umbrellas, your sunscreen.
That's it. NJCAA Gulf Atlantic
Yes.
District Tournament, which also serves as the NJCAA National Championships qualifier.
Yes. So bring your beach blanket, your picnic baskets.
It's the
get
Gulf
ready.
Coast.
The Gulf Coast
Yeah.
Atlantic. It's going to be beautiful, balmy, 80 degrees, oceanside.
It's not the Gulf Coast. We're not
Gulf
bringing
Atlantic.
teams
It's
from
the
the
same.
Gulf from
It's the
the
same.
Gulf Coast.
Or the Gulf Atlantic.
Where's
really.
the Gulf? The Gulf is on a
I
coast.
never knew there was
You just
a-
don't throw a Gulf in
We
the
don't
middle.
have the Gulf of Atlantic anywhere, so I don't really know.
Yes.
However,
You guys are I must be hitting a nerve because you guys are getting very sensitive about the Gulf. You must be catching on. You must like
it could be the Gulf
Atlantic.
Rocky Mountain region for the
Appalachian Gulf. I just don't know where the Gulf comes from.
You know what I don't understand? It's going to be 60 degrees tomorrow. So today, when this films, Wednesday. And of all the entire week, the coldest day we're going to have, Saturday.
During the Gulf.
Yeah, was it 50 on Friday, and then it dips to
I think
below
the high is early on.
The high is at midnight at 55, and it's
then
like
it's
the daytime temp
drop.
is low 40s,
Yes.
high 30s. So bring your sunscreen and your sunglasses. And
And we'll have,
like
you'll
you
have
said, your beach
margaritas
umbrella.
and all that other stuff that happens.
That's
Maybe
how we
we'll
get
have,
people here. Fill the Union, Margs only.
Yes. So $5 admission for adults, $3 for students. So even if you have no one affiliated, it'll be some really good wrestling. 2-match format, right? Or two. So there'll be 2 mats out in the.
2 mats down in the gym. We had a quad match a couple weeks ago, kind of like a dry run. The teams will start arriving on Friday.
Right.
We have an open mat for them starting at 4. Coaches meeting. So it's really it's really cool. I will say that we do a really nice job with it, which is why they always want to come back.
Yep.
Getting some messages from some of the coaches that are, are you still having the hospitality room? Downtown Delhi.
That was my next question.
Yep, we'll have
Selfishly?
it. I just made the arrangements this morning with Denise Leppo. We're going to have that same setup. We'll have some food here on Friday night for the coaches in their meeting. And then wrestling starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And,
and runs until we're done.
and that's it. We can guess. Last year we were cleaned up and out of here by 4. I think we'll be here a little bit later, just based on us having a couple more participants. Some of the schools have more, like including us. We only had 2 last year.
Right.
We'll have at least 7, I think. A lot of the schools have come in. Camden has a full roster of 10.
Okay.
I just got Thaddeus Stevens. They have 8. So I think we'll be above the 47 or 53 threshold. But it's really good wrestling. You're going to have some, individual state champions, some from Pennsylvania, some from other states. And it's just a really cool opportunity for us to showcase our gym and get our kids out to hopefully back to Council Bluffs at the Mid-America Center on the first weekend in March.
Yep. So I know
but it's exciting.
Yep. So I know, Coach Barbary has them ready, and Coach Kevin, and ready to roll and practice.
Kids are working.
And,
they come walking into the gym to watch the basketball game last night, and they're all got their gear on. You could tell they're really so.
So hopefully we can fill the union for those guys too, right?
I hope so. We
We
had a great turnout.
Yeah.
For the quad match.
Yeah,
But I
but-
just hope with the timing of when it is now, not moving weekend or anything, or the weekend after, like we'll get our own people that are here. Like I'd love to have that crowd that's at a basketball game.
Yeah.
And they're yelling and screaming.
Maybe Josh could put a message out to the football guys and see.
They won't know what they're yelling about, but who knows?
They could just go up there and yell. They could see a Lackawanna dude and just yell.
Yeah. Listen, those guys see people running into each other and they get excited anyway. So why not? You know?
They box. Now we could show them how to wrestle.
Exactly.
Right. So it's a little bit of both. So it's perfect, right? So it's all combat.
Yeah,
it's all combat.
And it's in the old Scranton CYC, where boxing and wrestling was big in the 80s and late 70s, all of the 80s and early 90s.
Yep. So, all right, it'll be a great weekend.
I think so.
Yeah,
it's going to be busy.
We'll have a recap next week on who qualifies
on everything,
for national, who's going to take a trip with Danny Berg.
You got it, man.
And we'll also have streams for those who can't make it.
Right.
LackawannaFalcons.com/live.
That will be a free
event
stream.
And we will have a camera or stream for each mat, and we'll be doing our best to keep track of everybody that's on there.
Awesome.
So.
Good.
All right.
Beautiful.
Cool.
What a show.
Yeah.
What a show. So best of luck
one
to
of our better ones lately.
All of them are great. We set the bar high, we keep it high.
That's it.
All right, so best of luck to both basketball men and women as they finish up their season. Best of luck to baseball. Travel safely to Southwest Virginia for their opening of their season. And then, of course, our wrestlers who are going to be here. Let's get out to nationals. Let's spend some of that Lackawanna money.
Let's spend it. Yeah, I can find it.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week on the Falcons Corner. Take flight.